If you are missing a rumor from somebody, please let me know now or forever hold your penis.
Cool.
Well,
Hey,
I'm
do me a
already
favor.
fine.
Repeat
I
that
just
one.
got the ladder anyway.
Cool. Also, Bubba, for clarification, because you said you were gonna do it, and I was gonna do it. I can hear your voice good on the recording, and my voice is being recorded too, so we're all copacetic on that.
Beautiful. Is everybody else's being recorded as well?
Yeah, everyone else is there.
Sick.
Wahoo.
They could only hear 2 parts of a 7-way conversation.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
all
really like the silence.
it's all there.
Eh,
Weird one-on-one D&D session with a lot of silence in the middle.
Oh yeah, well it just gotta
gotta
keep the
think.
pacing. It's the
He's
pacing.
just asking. He's asking thinkers all day long, man.
Hey man,
They're getting so
if
much
you
time
aren't
to
doing the
visualize the
thinking
map.
man pose every time I ask you guys a question, are you really even thinking?
Bro, I'm always thinking.
I'm
I'm not much of a thinker. I'm much more of a.
Not the,
Dog, my soulmate. Let's go.
I hope a dog isn't your soul.
Bailey's working on it. I would also like to humbly apologize because at some point today I abhorrently fucked my back, and I don't know how or when.
Damn, you were the one who got into an accident.
Did
You
rear
fucking
end somebody
bastard.
and lie about it this morning?
Man,
Ugh.
oh wow, you know what? Glad to hear it's a great start to the evening for the boys. But yeah, everybody good? Does anybody have any questions before we begin?
What is the policy on drugs in session?
As long as you don't take enough to pass the fuck out and you can stay coherent and actually play, I don't care. The silence after that is damning.
He's thinking.
You're thinking about it. You got a boof in your head and you're looking at
That's
it.
the
It's
silence.
fucking you like the fucking goblin mask from
That's the
Spider-Man.
silence. That's
got
the
a
sounds of a
Steve-
man that popped an edible 30 minutes ago.
I've got a
It's just-
speed
Okay, I'm back.
behind.
Sorry. Like I said, I'll probably be in and out of it if they have questions.
No
You're
worries,
good.
dude. Totally
I
understand.
unironically wish I could gift you this back pain. It would help your case so much.
Matt, I can grab my baseball bat. I can be there in 2 hours.
And you damn well
What
could.
about me?
Just one thunk. But since we're all here, and I'm well, Matt, I suppose you aren't here. Do you have any questions before we begin?
None.
Excellent. This is the kind of thing that I love to hear. Welcome, gentlemen, to session 1 of Adventures with Idiots 3 in 3D.
Yay.
I like
Pardon me.
3Ds.
I know you do. But to begin this session, I'm going to paint a small picture. It's been roughly about 4 or 5 hours since you guys have left the city of Titanfell, the dwarven capital in the nation of Drakbraz. Your mission is to head due north to the ancient dwarven stronghold of Brazvaldoon. Who knows what you may find along the way? You're currently traveling upon a well-beaten path, a simple dirt road. And I would like to start and see if you all would give a brief description of your characters, and we will start with each other's pairs. And I'm going to just start from top left here, and I'm going to say Sanguinette. What do people see when they look at Sanguinette?
Absolutely. Sangonet is a very scrawny halfling. Usually pretty robust people. He's skinny as hell. Pretty much always has his face in a book, no matter where anyone is going or whatever he's doing. Kind of got mousy brown hair that he doesn't take nearly as much care of as he should. Very sharp, inquisitive brown eyes. Otherwise, he's kind of just in basic traveling robes, nothing super fancy going on clothing-wise. Though he does have a ferret wrapped around his neck pretty much all the time. Not a skin, but
Oh,
an actual
hell yeah.
living ferret.
My boy.
Which
And sorry.
oh no.
So, and walking fairly close to Sanguinette, we have Hyde.
So, hide is he can almost very. Oh God, sorry, this pain. Essentially, he's he's almost the picture of what you think of when you think of high elf. Rather tall, sharp features, sharp green eyes, pointed ears that almost seem to be caretaken and cut and treated to be perfectly pointy. The few things that separate him from the rest of typical high elven culture is instead of having long flowing hair tied into braids or ponytails, his hair is very short and very roughly chopped, like it was essentially grabbed hold of and then split with a knife right in the back. Uh, as his clothing is a combination of a lot of very mismatched, missized items of clothing. His shirt is too big, his shoes are too big, his pants are short, everything is wrong. The most interesting about him, though, is as he walks, you can see very clear definition of muscle. Like, very clear work, very clear promise in his physical activity, although he looks very, very malnourished. He seems like he is walking and he has not eaten a good meal in probably a year. Oh, that's it.
First one of the session.
There we go. Sorry, my mic was muted. So, the next pair that we will travel to is Namindi, starting off.
All right. When you guys see Namindi, you see an astral with fair skin, dark eyes, with a bit of a gleaming of like stars or swirling galaxies. He has purple, silverish, long, flowing hair. And what you see he's wearing is this long brown hooded robe. Covers most of his body, as well as gloves on his hands and thick, tall boots. As you look at him, you can see some scarring peeking through where you can see on both his face and along his neck.
Wonderful. And walking fairly close to Namindi, we have Conrad.
When you see Conrad, there's not a lot going on. You know, he's clad head to toe in armor, full helmet, a slight green emerald sheen coming off of the armor itself. As when you look into the helmet slits, you only do see one eye glowing nice and green, a nice emerald shade that matches the shade on his armor. A more not aloof, but staring off into space, contemplative look. Like if you walked in front of him, he might not necessarily gauge your presence if you're not hostile towards him. Nothing too special about him, to be honest.
Wonderful, wonderful. Up next, a little further up the caravan, we will have Leon.
Leon is clad in a traditional cleric armor set. It's a dark red maroon with gold trim, but it's not flashy. It's there just for ceremonial purposes. And blazoned on his chest is a warhammer cracked down the middle, sutured with golden rings to like hold it together. And on his head is a sort of a animalistic helm, a ram's with ram horns on it that is covering most of his face. And he carries with him just a standard, well-worn mace and a shield. It is relatively tall. This man is like 6 feet tall, but walks with a sense of humble purpose.
Very nice indeed. And last but not least, we have Arian.
Hello. So, Arian is also right around the 6 feet mark, but unlike Hyde, you notice that he's very well put together. His hair is long-ish, not like all the way down to his shoulders, but like long-ish, jet black. Very well taken care of. His clothes, while you can tell that like they're nice and like they match and they fit him well, they're noticeably plain. They're mainly just dark-ish, almost like a suit with a cloak of sorts. It's very very plain. Um, his skin is pale-ish. Not like the palest thing you've ever seen. But yeah, his eyes are standard brown eyes. That's it. No no scars or nothing like that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I did forget one thing. My apologies, Bubba. On my right shoulder, you will see the sigil of the Paladin Order known as the Wardens of Dawn. So, for those who know and those who don't, my apologies. I forgot to put that in there.
Most everyone would actually, all of you would be familiar with that order.
Watch it.
But
I mean, I'll
moving
throw
forward.
that in on mine as well.
Oh yeah.
I've got mine as well on the back of his cloak. The Order of the Tranquil Sea.
But moving forward, you all are in the middle of the pack on this caravan, taking note of each other. All of you seem to stand out amongst the rest of this caravan. Lots of humans, lots of dwarves, as to be expected. But the four main people in charge, at least the ones that seem to be giving orders or advice, are the one true leader of this expedition, Raiden Golden Thane, who's this character up here in the top left of this right corner. We've got Sir Varric Brewbeard, who is the stout armored dwarf on the bottom. We have Madame Avinia Devereaux, who is the mage-looking lady at the top right. And then we have Sir Ganon Corbray, who's the man at the bottom. They seem to be talking amongst themselves, sharing stories, having a couple of laughs. Meanwhile, everybody else is expected to either drive or be keeping on the lookout. The city is far behind you, the trees growing thinner, thicker, and more numerous as you all begin to travel north. As you all know, this means the weather will be getting colder as you see the snow-capped peaks of the furthest reaches of the Iron Spine Mountains ahead of you. You know this is where you must tread, and it will take you about a week, maybe a little less, for you all to get there. Many dangers lie ahead. You've been informed about some, and there are some that you may not even be aware of. And to start, I would like everybody to make a perception roll for me.
Ah, shit.
Starting off strong with dirty 20s.
That's my fucking duo right there.
That's
That's
that's a
Duo.
Beat me, Leon. Oh, he did. Let's go, 17.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
so
Oh.
I'll say everybody.
No, go ahead,
Also,
Bubba. I was going
Connor,
to say,
can
I'm
you
going to
throw
message
their
you
names
something
in the chat
real.
for me
You could also check your rumors.
for the
Wait,
people
for
leading the
the-
caravan.
You didn't take notes during the session 0, did you?
Ooh.
I didn't. I thought Brandon was gonna share them, so I was
And
like,
Hey, fun fact: everyone take notes.
please, I beg
I
of
have
you.
Obsidian open. That's why I'm asking, so I can write it down.
I can get them to you after the session, man.
Actually, that works even better. I appreciate you.
Too late, they're already there.
Okay, there you go. That'll work too.
Damn, it beat me by a second.
But I'm gonna say everybody except for Arian and Conrad, all of you notice that basically, the outlying forest around you is incredibly quiet. Usually, you would hear, the songs of birds, perhaps some deer, stags, some other kind of wildlife prancing around. It is oddly quiet. A couple more hours pass as you all become a little bit more on edge. You notice that it's starting to get a little darker. It's probably roughly around 4 in the afternoon at this point. and I would like everybody to make one more perception check for me. You're all kind of looking maybe for a place to stop for the night.
That's another 5.
Oof.
Looks like the curse is transferring over with me to another table. This is beautiful.
I don't know why it rolled twice. Take the first one.
I will. So why do you just keep clicking on perception, Matt?
I'm not even on the tab. I
It-
don't know what's happening.
It does it to me every once in a while where it'll double roll.
You take that
No.
button. This
Okay. Regardless, all of you are kind of looking at other things. You're looking for, perhaps a clearing in the woods, trying to find somewhere for the caravan to stop for the night. You're all getting a little on the tired side, perhaps a little hungry. Hyde, on the other hand, you are the only one to really notice this. You're looking off towards the sides of the caravans, and you're looking upwards. You notice there's a ridge, and you see a head peeking over that ridge.
Oh,
Not suspicious at all.
Oh, of course not. Well, it couldn't have gone that smoothly forever.
How was that?
Sanguineth.
Yeah?
Did you happen to see that head up on the ridge over there?
Well, I can't say I did see a head up on the ridge, no. There a head on the ridge?
I saw a head on the ridge.
Hmm.
Ducked away pretty quickly.
No, I don't think heads usually go on ridges.
See, I'm assuming that there's
And
something attached to it on top of the ridge, not that it's a
I
lone
wonder
head.
if that-
Although I guess in this world anything is possible.
Could just be a head.
Could just be a head.
You guys are looking up at this ridge still, trying to see if it'll pop back up. When you hear this gnarly sound, this sound of this wretched horn, when out of the bushes over the ridge and on both sides of the caravan, you see a pack of goblins,
Ooh.
I'm
led
starting to
by
think
what
it wasn't just a
appears
head.
to be a large
More than
orc
one head.
at the top of the ridge. And I would like all of you to roll initiative.
Okay. I'm doing actual die this time because screw whatever that was.
Boo!
Nah, come on. I had worse rolls than you, and I'm still using the Digidie.
The
Don't
campaign
be
is
a bitch.
online. You roll your dice online, motherfucker.
3.
The table must see. Roll it, bitch.
I swear, if it's worse than what I just
What
rolled.
the dice does to you as part of the experience.
Look.
Why is it
you do
doing
not
this?
You do
Because you're
not
clicking
just
twice.
I clicked
did
it
not-
once.
Disagree.
Just be careful when clicking, because like I said, it does it to me. I have to like swipe off initially. My mouse, my left click does stick on my mouse, so I have to like click and pull.
You know what? That's a good point. I'm gonna use an actual mouse instead of the trackpad.
If whoever's got this fucking shit, get rid of what the queue is,
What is happening?
because I can't do much about this.
What cue?
For the music, I'm trying to get. Oh Jesus H Christ!
Oh, that was me. I'm sorry.
All of those sounds came in at once for you, Matt. Jesus. Okay, so
Uh,
we've.
Do you have a specific song in mind, or
I've got it. It's in the queue, so I just want to skip this song and the next one and get to this last one.
Gotcha. I think we have to vote for the skip, right? Or can I do it since I was listening to it?
Nope.
Ah, he's got it. There you go.
Oh, I tried to do skip, and then okay, that just didn't work.
next? Yeah. There you go.
Beautiful. So
If you just do LC, it'll loop forever.
I'm sorry that my Baldur's Gate
yeah,
music
there we
was causing issues. I was vibing in here for about 30 minutes.
So let me get all of you rip-roaring and ready to go. Let's
So
see.
my actual initiative was a 15. I don't know why it decided to go crazy like that.
Matt, I will say, give me a second. I will ask for your number. Don't just spew things out, because then I might miss some other information.
No worries.
Thank you.
Digidice forever.
I don't
yes,
know,
and,
man. Busy dice
Don't-
are not my friend.
don't
Matt,
I
forget.
keep rolling 4 times.
If you don't already have the extension beyond 20, I would highly recommend getting it. It is incredibly useful. Matt, what did you say your initiative was?
It is a 15. Oh, that's right. Do I have it active? I have it, but is it active?
Yeah, it's showing here, so I think it is. We see your rolls.
It is active, yeah.
Oh. Man, Hyde rolling fucking diesel right now.
He is absolutely killing it.
Yeah, it's
Oh, don't
wild.
worry. I'm gonna start falling off this combat, guaranteed.
No,
He
buddy.
he is going to
No,
die this battle encounter.
I have the dice curse. Don't
Not the
worry.
curse.
I rolled 2 5s in a row. It's on me. You're good.
Des, even with, I'll make you a gentleman's wager. Even if you continue rolling like shit, you will do more in this fight than Hyde would. I can roll better than you shot for shot. You will still do more than my character. I will put money on it.
Oh Lord, that's crazy.
We needed someone to make the rest of the party feel better, and I like the flavor of Arcane Archer. So here I am, a normal dude with 2 bows on my back.
I love it.
Bubble bow boy.
Bubble bow boy.
Not gonna lie, all of these guys are off to a terrible fucking start. Oh, except for him.
Aw,
Okay.
I'm about to say we love to see it, and I tempted fate. I tempted fate too
No,
hard with that one.
One of them did okay. The rest of them were god awful.
Tag your favorite enemy. I like the default PNG at 6.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yep.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's the goblins with spears. To let you know, I don't understand why that's not showing, but I also don't care.
It is for now.
That's
Remove all of them from the
my
battlefield.
boy right there.
Simply there. Actually,
default PNG.
I'm going to shimmy him away so the turn order doesn't get scuffed.
Oh
That's
no.
fair.
Well, no, consider him off the board. Consider him off the board. Is what I will say.
I would like to aim for that one first.
He does not
If we
exist.
kill the initiative goblin, they all die.
It's
True.
D&D is all about initiative management. If they have no initiative, we win.
No, just like imagine like it's just the battles, like the battle encounters are where Leon just sees and all you just hear is
I can imagine just skipping over the battlefield, looking at Sanguinette and saying, Sanguinette, I think I should kill the one that's a default PNG over there. I think that might solve our problem.
Something.
But
There's certainly
gentlemen,
something wrong with
to
it, yeah.
start off
Yeah,
combat,
that
we
was-
have
that was the one that was
Hyde
just the
up
head.
first with Leon on deck.
You gotta kill just
Alright.
the head. That's the head.
Just the head. So all these archer guys are in the back, yeah?
Yes, there appear to be 4 of them. 2 over to your quote-unquote left and 2 over to your quote-unquote right.
I will probably aim for the furthest one.
Yep, by all means.
I shoot him with my longbow. $22?
22 will indeed hit. Roll me some damage.
Come on. Okay, not phenomenal. 5.
5? Oh yeah, so you're loose this arrow and it finds its mark tunk directly into its chest as he goes down.
I was not expecting that to work. All right.
Hmm.
How sturdy is the top of this caravan, by the way?
You could probably stand on any of the wooden parts, but the cloth ones probably not.
I will go ahead and hop up onto one of them and just jump up there. That's all I can do. Pass turn.
Alrighty. Up next we have Leon is up with this orc leader on deck.
Alright. I am going to go and let me just grab my ruler real quick. I'm pretty sure I can move 30 feet. Yeah, it's 25. I'm going to roll to attack this guy right here. So I'm going to
Well,
put
you gotta-
myself right here.
All right, roll to hit.
Natural fucking 20 for 22.
Huge! Go ahead and roll me some damage. And since it's the first natural 20 when it comes to a hit, we do double the dice here.
Cool. So roll 2d6 twice and then add 4. That's 6. 3. So that's 9. 13 points of damage?
Very
I think
nice.
so.
As
Let me double
bash-
check that math real quick.
I mean, 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 4.
16.
13.
Yeah, you absolutely crush this guy's skull in. He is dead as can be. You see bits of goblin brain kind of explode out of his skull. Even a bit of his skull actually lands on your shoulder.
Nice. And since I have 5 remaining feet of movement, I will go ahead and just backstep 1 square, and I will end my turn there.
So now this orcish leader is going to be up with Conrad on deck. This orcish leader is going to move up, and you can see he's taking an eye to you, Hyde, and he's going to attempt to throw a javelin at you. He is going to roll an 18 to hit. Yes. Wonderful. As you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage as this javelin just kind of like skewers you in your abdomen, goes clean through. And he is
Okay.
going to probably jump down, and he's going to end his turn here. So Conrad, you are up with Avenia on deck.
Hmm. Hmm. So with Conrad seeing that the orc leader has hopped down, he's probably going to make a move towards him. Yeah, he can make that. So he's going to go ahead and move in right on top of him, and he's going to hit him.
Whack him. Crank him, John.
Whack. That is a 17.
17 will hit.
All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and smite this man. Use a divine smite.
Alrighty.
So that'll be 2 extra d8. So we'll roll this, and then we will add 2 d8s to it.
Yes,
All right.
14 slashing and 8 radiant. Wonderful. As you bring your sword down on him, you're able to catch him just across his chest. He grunts, growls at you as he grips his giant axe even harder. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. Oh wait, hold on. Nope. I forgot to do something, and that is my fault. I will ensure to remember next time. That is it.
Okie dokie. So now we have Avenia up with Namindi on deck. Avenia's going to look to the battlefield. And she, I believe, is just simply going to target one with a firebolt this time. These are mere goblins, so nothing to be terribly worried about. And she will hit. And roll. Oh, D10. Oh god, max damage against a goblin as you see one of the upper goblins just gets absolutely roasted by her.
Ooh.
She looks at you all and says, Protect the caravan! Gods, I hate it here. And she will end her turn with Namindi up and Varric on deck.
Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and do some little movie move right here, and we're gonna lay into this boy with an unarmed strike. Let's see. Where do I guess where it says hit. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, 19 will hit. So go ahead and roll me some
Okay.
damage.
Let's see here.
As basically you just go to punch him, you realize you hit him a little too high up, and you actually knock him in the temple, and he just falls to the ground dead.
Ayo. Alrighty. We'll take a little. We got what, 15 more movement? We'll go.
Wonderful. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think I can use the bonus action right now. I don't really know how key works. Wait, no, never mind. Yeah, I could actually.
You can.
Hit him again.
So I believe that's your Flurry of Blows ability, correct?
I'm not going to use the key, but I could just get an unarmed strike bonus action, it looks like. Does that hit, good lord?
Bonus action. Sorry, what was that? 13. A 13 will indeed hit. You can see these goblins are not terribly well armored. They appear to be, tribal in nature. Oh yeah, and you basically just punch him right in the throat, break his windpipe as he collapses to the ground.
And that's my turn.
Wonderful. Varric is up. You can see he's going to charge these two goblins dead ahead of him, and he is going to take a swing at the one on his left, and he's going to miss terribly with a 4 on the die.
That's tough.
And he's going to just kind of take a stance here, and he's going to end his turn. Well, we've got Ganoncorbray up with Sanguinet on deck. He is going to also shimmy on forward, and is going to make an attack with his longsword. Nope. And he rolls a 6 on the die. He will also miss. He's going to end his turn there. Sanguinet, you are up with Arian on deck.
Lovely. Can I climb up onto the boxes?
Yeah.
Or do I have to like fully jump?
Yeah, I did. They're low enough to the ground, you'd be able to climb up there.
Cool. Are they also low enough on the ground to not grant high ground on the goblins that are not on the ridge?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Still going to be up here. I'm just going to firebolt one of the ones that is right up there. The one I pinged, this dude.
Cool. So yeah, go ahead and roll.
Oof.
Ooh, a 9 will sadly not hit.
Unfortunate. That's it.
Alrighty. Well,
I
that
love
is... Hey, gotta check. Can never be too sure. Arian, you are up with the goblins on deck.
I'm gonna kind of backpedal a little bit, hop back up on the caravan for a little bit of height here, and I'm gonna. Oh, I did not mean to draw. Whoops. I'm gonna Ray of Sickness our orc, I think, and I think I
Oh,
also
he's gone.
deleted myself.
What the fuck? Where'd you go?
He's gone. He's gone.
I went to
Brandon,
delete the
what?
line and
Hey,
deleted
No, he
myself.
banished himself.
His turn is gone. As he hops up, he just falls into a dimensional
fucking
hole
dies.
and is gone.
He drew a brown line like he shot himself and then disappeared from reality.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna chaos bolt this guy, Connor.
He got that 255,000 settlement for shitting himself.
I'm gonna chaos bolt the orc.
Okay.
That is going to be a 23 to hit.
A 23 will indeed hit.
Oh,
Come on, be the funny roll, be the funny roll, be the funny roll. No. All right. They're gonna take 10 cold damage.
10 whole cold damage. Alrighty. You notice actually he starts to get this like kind of permafrosty thing on him. And he's tanking it. He does not look happy though. And oh god, I gotta add you to the
Funny
turn order again.
I cannot wait for Funny Chaos Bolt. I know exactly what it does, and I cannot wait.
Brandon, what was your initiative roll again?
7.
7.
Seven.
Cool. All right. Anything else, my lord?
Nope.
Alrighty. It's your turn. We have all of the goblins up next. So you'll have to forgive me. This will take but a moment. They're going to all shimmy around. Boop. And doot, hop, And dude. Oh, should be this one around here too. Oh wait, no, not down there. There. And there's going to be lots of rolls to hit here, and they will all have pack tactics, and some of them will even have flanking. So we're going to start with the two against Corbray first. And those will both hit. As he's going to take... Ooh, a combined total of 22 points of piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Leon,
Oh.
they rolled 7s and 8s, and yeah. So yeah, Leon, you notice Corbury's getting like stanked into from behind as these goblins are kind of tag teaming him, and now we're going to have the two attacking against you.
Hmm.
Not the back blows.
I don't like
Uh,
him.
Put myself in a
Leo,
funny
I
position.
hate to say this, but one of them did indeed crit on you.
Okay.
As a natural 20 for one, and the other one rolled an 18 on the die, so both of those will hit.
The 18.
You change the nat 20 to a 6?
And the 18
what's
doesn't
the-
hit because I have an armor class of 19.
No, it was an 18 on the die.
Oh.
Which will turn that into a
Goblin
22.
has modifier.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. So okay. So cool. What were your important rolls for the day, other than the 6?
The 6 has been used. I also have a nat 1.
And
Oh my god.
well, damn. All right, cool. So just the one will hit you then,
Okay.
and you will take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As one of the goblins, he's going right for your jugular. When you notice, out of the corner of your eye, Sanguinet twists his hand, and the whole spear just goes right by you instead.
Unlucky.
Hate to see it. So now we will have the two goblins that are attacking Varric. Oh, that's Jesus Christ. Okay, they got yeeted on. Well, he got yeeted on by one, and the other one did miss entirely. When I say yeeted on, I have a dice that says fuck for nat 1 and yeet for natural 20. So... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's not good. As he takes 21 points of piercing damage from the one behind him, just stabbing straight into his back as he groans out in pain. Then we will have the 4.
5. The 4, yeah, sorry.
The 4 attacking
I
Conrad.
made a mistake.
And with this, all of them will get the flanking, so we'll get that innate +2, as well as their handy-dandy pack tactics. So we'll start with the first two. So that's going to be a 21 and a 17 to hit.
Both hit.
All right, and then the other two, that's going to be a 15 and a 22 to hit.
15 misses. I'm only taking 3, boys.
Only
Let's
taking
go.
3. We take those. We absolutely take those. Where are you? There you are.
Initiative may have been shit, but these boys are about to fuck me up.
As Dez, you take 25 points of piercing damage.
All right.
As they all just shank right into you.
Mm.
And that's all of them. So now we've got the Master Golden Thane up with the archers. Oh, excuse me, on deck. And you see he kind of reaches into this bag that he has at his side. And he takes out this small ball-looking thing. And you see he takes out a flint box, strikes it on fire, throws it up in his hand, and yeets it by one of the goblins near Ganon Corbray, who will need to make a dexterity saving throw against this firebomb. And it fails horribly, I might add,
Oh, no.
with a shout out to the 2 crew. And we'll have a couple of dice here for that. Ooh, as it takes quite a bit of damage, as you see this one goblin gets absolutely incinerated. All of this fire material just engulfs him in flames as you hear this. As he slowly dies by death. Yes,
Slowly
by death.
dies by
Not
death.
fire, but death. And he kind of looks to you all. Go ahead, lot, come back. And it will be the goblin. Oh, excuse me. The goblin archers up next, who will indeed have high ground up on this ridge as they all begin to be moving a little bit further on with their short bows. So we will have, let's see, two of them are going to try to hit Madame Devereaux, and one of them is going to attempt to hit Namindi. So that's going to be 2 hits against Madame Devereaux. And he is actually going to cast Shield and completely negate one of them. So only 1 hit against her. As that rolls minimum damage. So she takes this arrow, it just lodges, right in her thigh. She seems to be okay, but she does indeed grunt in some pain. Pardon me.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one to hit Namindi. Matt, I'm going to take the wild guess that your AC is not 12.
It is 18.
Okay, cool. I assumed correctly. So they will indeed also miss. And here we are at the back, at the top of the turn order with Hyde.
All right. I will definitely target. I don't remember if it's this one with longbow.
Yeah.
Boy, that bow is so long.
That it is.
It has a
And
song.
sturdy.
15.
15 to hit who?
One of the goblins on the top ridge.
He pointed at this one right here.
That one, yeah.
Okay, that one. Sorry. Thank you.
Yep.
With a 15, that will miss, actually, as they do have technically high ground, which gives them quarter cover. So a little bonus to their AC there. So where's that? There you are. But that will miss.
Damn. Well, I'm done.
Happens.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So Leon, you're up with the orc boss on deck.
Okay. I'm going to roll to attack this goblin right here. It was a 19 plus 2 for a 21.
19, 12, yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. He's going to take 7 hits, 7 points for damage from my mace.
7 points of bludgeoning damage, and it was the one beneath you, yes?
Yes.
Cool. As you absolutely just crack into his side, he starts heaving, coughing up blood as he passes out, and is absolutely dead.
Awesome. And then I'm going to make the most tactical of retreats and move back over to the caravan.
So in doing that, the goblin will use its reaction to take an opportunity attack against you if you choose to do that.
Yep.
Alright. That is going to be a 7.
He misses because I have 19.
Beautiful, I figured. Cool. And with that, the Orc War boss is up with Conrad on deck.
Quick question. For swapping weapons, does that take a full turn or no?
Free action.
Reaction, cool, thank you.
But I will remind you that you are indeed a cleric, so spells are usually your best go-to.
Mm-hmm. I was just curious.
Oh yeah. So this Orc War boss is going to take an attack against Conrad. He will have flanking here, so he would get a +2 to that. But luckily, he does not get fucking pack hunters. So he will. That's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
I'm down.
Well, he didn't even roll
God.
damage yet.
I think if he rolls minimum, I'm down.
What if he rolls maximum instead?
Then let's see what he does.
I mean, it's just casual 17 damage right there.
Ooh.
Oh no,
Jesus,
not
Connor,
17,
your
16.
damage dice this evening.
16,
Holy
I apologize.
shit.
Yeah, no, the D20s earlier were doing jack shit. The damage dice are on fucking fire.
The
today.
damage dice are going
It's-
ballistic right now.
God.
Holy.
But yeah, that was indeed 16 damage to Conrad. Conrad, you are down.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to put that wonderful little. We're just gonna put a little skull symbol on you. So yes. Hey, would you looky there? He's oh yeah, the orc boss is going to step over your body and begin charging towards the caravan.
Oh, it's so rude.
I didn't
Mad
even
disrespectful.
click. I didn't even click to roll that time. I just had it prepped.
Well, so that was we'll count the 2 for your death saving throw. So that is 1 fail,
Mhm.
and that will be the end of your turn. Avinia will notice that this orc war boss has, kind of taken over this side, and she's going to very gently try to put him down. She is going to attempt to throw. Oh, God, that
That's
was
a crazy
vile.
spell. I've never
I'm
heard
sorry.
of that spell.
That was vile. I apologize. He's going to attempt to cast Chaos Bolt here. That is going to just miss. We hate to see that. So we'll take that spell slot off of her. That will end her turn with Nimindi up with Varric on deck.
Alrighty, you said I am up. Let's go. Am I on the right thing? I am on the right thing. How much does it cost to jump up here? Like,
It'll be twice whatever your strength score is. Your strength score, not your modifier.
my strength is an 11.
So you could jump up 20 feet. So the ridge is about 15 feet up, I'll say. So you can expend a little bit of movement and still get up there.
How much movement would that expend?
Let's see, because you were here. So
This will be 25 feet where I just moved to.
So you can just jump those 20 feet as a free action. It's not going to take any of your movement. Or,
Oh, okay.
or no, does it take half your movement? Sorry, I'm still not used to this rule.
10
fuck it.
feet.
Either
10
way,
feet.
I'm not
Okay.
moving after this.
So yeah, you'd have like 5 feet left over. But yeah, go ahead and roll the hit again.
We'll go right here.
For future reference, climbing without a climb speed does take double movement.
There's an 8.
That will miss. So you know what? It all worked out. He was gonna have to get up there next turn anyways.
Yep.
Unless
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Well,
Because I'm assuming that had to be my bonus, right? Because jump eats my action.
the jump doesn't consume anything. It's just something you can do as a part of movement.
I get another attack then.
Because
No bonus.
you're just jumping. Well, I guess that's a vertical, so that would actually. Well,
I'll let you make the call.
yeah, because that's weird. The whole vertical jump thing. Because your strength score isn't like that. Like you can technically jump up there with a distance. Fuck it. You know what? I'll allow it.
Huzzah! There's a 14.
A 14 will hit against the archer.
Boom. 7.
7 as you just crack him in the back of the skull, and he goes down.
And that's all my movement, so.
Beautiful. That's all you can do. So Varric is up with Corbray on deck, and he's going to attempt to take a swing into this goblin. And he's going to crit!
Let's go.
He actually does something. We love to see it. 6 and 11, so cool. As he absolutely cleaves this goblin in front of them in half. And Corbray is up. He's going to attempt to take a longsword attack against this goblin. And he's going to miss. With a natural 4 on the die. Sanguinette, you are up with Arian on deck.
How hurt does the war boss look?
The war boss looks pretty hurt. I won't say mortal, but close to it.
Close to mortal? Okay. Okay. I am going to magic missile. I'm going to throw 2 at him and then 1 at this goblin here.
Which one? I didn't see the ping.
The one to the left of. Okay, are you
Ah,
fucking kidding
that
me?
one. Gotcha.
All hammer done each.
Cool.
So four
Uh,
to one,
so
and one
you know,
goblin.
you know what? It was 2 into the war boss, 1 into the goblin.
Yes, so 4 to the war boss and
So
2 to the
for,
goblin.
for the war boss, the war boss, he walks forward as these two magical darts just kind of pierce towards him, and he tanks it like a champ. But he does indeed look mortal with this. Um, so the goblin, on the other hand, he takes this in the back, but he is still standing for the time being.
Gotcha. I'm gonna doodle over here.
You're able to do that. Arian, you are up with the goblins on deck.
I'm gonna shimmy over to this side of the cart so I can get some clean line of sight on him. I don't know if I get high ground on him or not, but we're gonna put him the fuck down. He needs to go. We're gonna ray of sickness his ass, I think. That is going to be 14 plus 2 if I get high ground, which I'm not.
The carts are not high enough for you to get high ground
Okay.
off of that, so 14
enough,
will
14.
miss.
Killing myself. And I will. I think all of these are full actions. Yeah, I will end my turn.
So the goblins are up with the Golden Vein on deck. So this goblin's just going to shimmy over here. Let's see. This goblin is going to come over here. This one is going to forego that and go over, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over there. And this one will go 5, 10, 15, 20, and it will climb up there. And this won't be that mean. And this one is going to shimmy 5, 10, 15, 20, and come up there. So we will have the 2 attacks against Corbray, which one of those will hit with a 17 total. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. As he stabs into the side of Corbray. And you notice Corbray is looking very bad by this. And let's see, we'll go to the one attacking Madame Devereaux next. That's a 19 on the die, so that will indeed hit. And minimum damage, so she kind of takes this nasty little poke to the side, nothing too bad yet. Then we will have one attack going into Arian. 7.
Miss.
Cool. And one attack. He's actually, you know what? He's going to throw a knife at you. The one on the cart. He's going to attempt to hit you with that. 22 on the other hand.
Will.
Damn.
It's only a dagger though.
Yeah.
So that's just going to be 5.
Hurt.
5 piercing damage for throwing. As this knife basically just kind of like sticks you in your hip.
Homie took that way too serious.
Oh yeah. And we will have 2 attacks going into Varric. Both of which will miss. Wow, that is double 8s on both die. That's wow. But he turns out to be fine. Golden Thane is up. He's going to kind of look to either side of him, and you see he's going to reach into his bag. He's going to take out this vial that he has, and he's going to throw it at the one behind Varric. So that one's going to have to make a dexterity saving throw. And we'll roll a shout out to the 2 crew. As you notice that this goblin gets absolutely covered in acid. And slowly begins just melting, decaying. You see it seeping into his skin, into the bone, as he does go down. And that will end his turn with the goblin archers up, and Hyde will be next. So the 2 remaining goblin archers are going to kind of reposition themselves and are going to attempt to take on Namindi. They're going to each take a shot at you with their bows.
Alrighty.
So that's going to...
AC is 18.
AC is 18, so that's going to be 118 on the dot, so meets it, beats it. That will hit. The other
Sure.
one is a natural 3 on the die, so it won't have enough to get you.
Where do I roll?
I roll damage against you, and then you will take that from your HP.
Ah, okay.
That was maximum damage. My God. Okay, so that is going to be 12 piercing damage against you.
Hot damn.
Oh wait, no, not 12. Sorry, 10.
Thank God. We hurt like hell.
And Hyde, you are up with Leon on deck.
All right. If I remember correctly, they're now close enough to me that I have disadvantage on my archery stuff. Yeah.
Yes, but you can move back and get that again because it's anything within. I think you could move back and you should be okay.
Isn't just like hop back one spot. I can still see the orc boss. It won't take any attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I'll say you're like far enough away. That
Yeah.
should be fine. I know the goblin's
Alright.
like technically there, but since it's so short and he's like not paying attention to you, you're not worried about him. So yeah, I'll say you have a clear shot against the chief if you want.
Thank you, Lord. I will take it. No.
I hate to break it to you, but a 10 will miss.
Yep. Well. How you said he's looking mortal, right?
Yes, he looks very like you see blood just dripping down his face. You see these burn marks, this frost marks against him. Like it's just he's looking rough, but he's looking determined.
I am going to action surge.
Hmm.
And
Alright,
I'm going to try to
nice.
shoot him again. 20. Dirty.
that will hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
That phone ring gave you lucky.
8 damage. Well, this arrow kind of just chunk right into his shoulder. He's looking very weak. Very, very weak. As he, still seems determined to come right at you.
Two ways I could play this. And I am going to play the safe route and run away.
Good choice.
Smart man.
I'm a character that would stand his ground, so I'm gonna move 15 feet away. Right there, okay.
Ben, I need you to be Zon right now. Come on, buddy.
I would love. Don't get me wrong, those sheets are rough. I was half convinced I had 2 attacks. I was for like. I was so hopeful.
Hey, to help Dez, is that a medicine check if I can get within range, or what?
No, you need an action.
Don't bother. Genuinely.
Okay.
But yeah, anything else, Hyde?
No.
So that is Leon up with the Orc War Boss on deck.
Cool. I'm gonna take his spot and go right back here, where he was just standing, and I'm gonna point at him, and I'm gonna use Toll the Dead.
Ah, wonderful.
He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw of 13.
Yeah, wisdom save 13. What is? Oh, we'll figure that out later. Let's see, 13. You say? That is a 15 on the die, so he will indeed pass.
Alrighty.
Fucked up.
Cool. Eh.
I needed to debuff him much sooner.
Okay, hang on one second. I'm just seeing where I was. I was right here. That's 10. I will go ahead and shimmy deck down the caravan cart, and then I'll end my turn.
All right, the Orc War Boss is up with Conrad on deck. The Orc War Boss is going to jump, clearing the cart. As he is going to make an attack against T. There's an 18 on the die, so that will break your AC.
He just misses.
Yes, so that is going to be a whopping 8 slashing damage against you. as he brings his
Ooh.
axe up and carves into you, metal against metal. And that will end his turn. Conrad, if you wouldn't mind making another death saving throw for me.
I am
4.
That is
hurt.
2 failures.
Yeah.
All right.
The
So,
curse has applied to me. I made a dumb decision.
it indeed has.
I wish my character would have been able to make a smarter decision, but it's not. It's
You know
not
what?
he would have done.
It happens.
Headstrong, it just happens. So, now we have Madame Devereaux. She's going to attempt to do a shocking grasp against this goblin. It is going to miss. Can I get a shout out to the 3 Cree?
what
Precisely,
the fuck
thank
was
you.
that?
Namindi, you are
team with
up
a lot
with
of
Varric
misses.
on deck.
Alrighty. First and foremost, we are going to go ahead and use that Starlight Step and get right here. So let me go ahead and mark that down that I've used that. And we're gonna hit him.
Whack him.
Get his
That
ass.
is a nat 20.
Natural 20, yes. Believe it or not, that will indeed hit. So roll double the damage die.
Okay.
Bitty.
Let's see. 6 and 6, so 12.
12 damage as you punch and you feel his heart explode inside his chest.
Hell yeah.
Just collapses instantaneously, the light leaving his eyes as he's just confused with what's going on.
We're gonna punch the other one now. An 11.
An 11 will miss against this guy.
Damn.
Alright.
Hey, you had the highest of highs. You didn't have the lowest of lows, though.
Indeed.
So there's that.
That is the turns.
Cool. So Varric is up with Corbray on deck. And Varric will indeed hit. And he will roll max damage against this goblin and cut him down.
Let's go.
He's going to turn around and go towards the one closest to Golden Thing. And Corbray is up with Sanguinet on deck. Corbray is going to attempt to make a longsword attack against this goblin. And is going to miss with an 8 on the die.
Yeah,
Damn.
he can't catch a fucking break.
He
This
can't do
dude
shit.
Pull it together.
He's... So Sanguinet,
I
you're up
need
with
bro
Arian
pulling
on deck.
together.
War boss time.
War
Mhm.
boss time. Yes, 25 will indeed hit.
That's crazy.
Kill that guy.
With 8 damage.
Whack his peepee.
Sanguinet, how do you do this?
I put fireball in his mouth and he dies.
As he collapses to the ground, fire streaming out of his mouth, and he collapses. Anything else, my lord?
Nope, I am level 2. I have no bonus actions.
I have to ask. I try to be kind. Arian, you are up with the remaining goblins on deck.
I'm gonna.
No.
I'm gonna risk the opportunity attacks. I think to try and get to him, maybe.
You're trying to stabilize?
Yeah.
Do not.
Yeah.
Alright.
It is a waste of a turn.
Okay, then we are gonna. We are gonna. We're gonna firebolt just the one just right in front. That's just on me right here.
Oh my
Alright,
God.
you will do
Fucking
that disadvantage
hold it to the
just
side of
because
his
it's
head.
right next to you.
You have any melee cantrips?
Shocking
I did.
grasp, anything like that.
My grasp is
No.
shocking.
No, we do not.
Ah.
So, I mean, I could risk the opportunity attack, or I could roll at a disadvantage. I think, we'll risk the opportunity, and we'll skedaddle this way.
Oh, well, he will indeed use his reaction to make an opportunity attack against you.
I'm sure he will.
What's your AC?
To put him down. My AC is 12.
12. There's a 15 on the die, so that is just going to be a nice little jab at you. That's going to be 10 piercing damage against you as you leave. As he
Alright, never mind,
gives
I'm
you a
dead.
nice swift shank in the spine.
Oh, I'm unconscious.
you're also unconscious. Okay, so with that, we'll add a little skull to you. Oh, you already did that. There we go. Works. Did I miss? Oh no, it's right there. I'm just fucking blind. Jesus Christ. Cool.
You can see the skull.
So the goblins are up with Cold Thane on deck. So this goblin's gonna shimmy on over here, and this one's gonna hop up. What's that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He can make it. And see, we're gonna have 2 attacks going against Corbra. Both of them miss. Neither one rolled above a 5.
Hey, he
And
lives.
then we will have 1 attack against Hyde. That's going to be a 14. Misses, and 1 attack against Leon. That's a 3. That's a 3 on the die. That misses as well. And then 1 attack going into. He's probably gonna realize the threat behind him and put it into Varric. And that's a 5, so he will also miss. So Golden Thane is up, and he's gonna reach into his bag and he's gonna pull out another little firebomb, and is gonna throw it at this goblin over here and attempt to kill it that way.
Mm.
The goblin fails its dex save, and will perish in the flames. Terribly so, I might add.
Oof.
That will be the end of his turn. The last goblin archer is not that smart, so he's going to try and back up. So if you want to use a reaction,
Opportunity attack.
you certainly may.
All right, let me go ahead and bada bing, bada boom. That is an 18 hit. Good lord.
An 18 will indeed hit. Go ahead and roll that damage for me.
5.
5. As he's trying to back away, you just crush his skull, and he just absolutely cannot stand it.
This man going
and-
crazy. He's out here
and-
bodying everyone he sees.
Yes, sir.
and perishes. And back at the top of the turn order, we have Hyde.
How do improvised weapon attacks work again?
So I think what we said, because I'm assuming you're going to try and hit them with your bow. Yes.
Yes.
Like
Physically.
Well,
As a
I mean,
stick.
physically. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna consider you proficient with this, because like this is something that you would be familiar with doing, like having to fight with your bow in close quarters. So you will have your normal like longbow damage, but we'll say it'll be based off of your strength. So it'll be it'll instead be a +5 to hit. And then I'll say it'll be 1d6 + 1 damage.
20 +5 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's we might adjust this, but that's what we'll count it as for now.
14.
A 14 will indeed hit.
And what was the damage one more time? It was 1d6 + 1?
Yeah, for your strength modifier. 3. I believe that was the goblin that was already hurt by the magic missile earlier, so he is going to collapse onto the ground after you bash his head to the side with your bow.
Yay. And then I will reposition right here.
I wonder why. So Leon, you are up.
Cool. I'm gonna go
with
ahead.
Conrad on deck.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this guy a big old smackaroo.
Whack him. And you will get flanking on this, so you can add a +2 to your total to hit.
To hit. Cool. Ooh. Oh my god, math ain't mathing with me right now. I'm sorry.
Math do be hard though.
There's a 7 hit.
A 7 will not hit.
Shit. Well, that's where that ends. Oh wait, hang on. Let me see. Spells. Action. Bonus actions. Nope. Never mind.
All
Thought I
right.
had something.
So, Des,
Hey, I rolled a 14 that
pass.
time.
Beautiful. So count that. That is 2 failures, 1 success. Devereaux is up. And she's going to attempt Shocking Grasp again, this time with flanking. And that's not... It's a natural 1. It's a
Right.
natural 1 for that.
Damn!
Just-
I'm gonna
We-
bountiful luck. I'm gonna bountiful luck that.
Are you about to luck that? Okay.
Roll.
And that just allows her to roll again, yes.
Yeah, it gives her the halfling feature for this round.
Sweet. Hey, there we go. That's an 18 on the die.
Oh, yes.
She will Shocking Grasp this goblin as you notice the faint smell of barbecued goblin coming from the front of the caravan. And she's going to jump down and hold the line here for now. Varric is up. He is going to hop up on the cart. And he is going to yeet a hand axe at the goblin near Corbray. Oh, a 19 on the die. He will indeed hit.
Cool, because Corbray needs that shit.
And he
I've
will.
literally written down in my notes that Corey did jack shit.
He's better than this, I promise, with other things. But he does roll some pretty good damage, and this hand axe goes into the side of the skull of the goblin, and it
Hey.
goes down.
Me and Corbray in the same gang. We ain't kill shit. Let's go.
Corbray is up.
You did a ton of damage though.
15, 20,
Can't say the same about Corey.
And he is going to attempt to hit this guy.
Here we go, Corbray.
He needs all the help he can get with that flanking.
Get him,
It
buddy.
doesn't even help.
Oh, no.
I'm shouting at the 2 crew right fucking now.
Jesus.
Rolled like 4 of those.
The highest of highs and lowest of lows, nothing in between. Sanguinette, you're up with Arian on deck.
I burn it to goblin.
You burn it a
So
goblin
probably
up.
is.
I was say, yeah, roll some damage just to see. So this goblin has not been touched yet.
That was to hit. Sorry.
I was about to say, wait, what? You rolled a 1.
My firebolts do a d20 of damage.
Oh man, that would be crazy. But yes, as this goblin slowly burns to death. Now, since 2 of you are indeed down, I'm going to keep the initiative order up, just to see if you guys can make it to either of them in time. Yeah, you go there. Arian, make a death saving throw for me. That is 1 failure. So
Welcome to
let's
the
see.
squad.
Big.
Raiden's gonna hop up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna attempt to throw a healing potion at you.
Hey.
I can get there.
You're fucking kidding me. So he throws this potion at your general
like that.
direction, and it goes right over you. Misses entirely due to a natural
Tragic.
1.
Tragic.
Where is he?
He is over here. The one who threw the potion.
5 feet.
So close
Edge.
yet so far. So Hyde, you are up.
If you can get Arian, I can get Des.
I mean, I can
Conrad.
try. I can try to stabilize him.
You just gotta
Go
roll
for
a
it.
What'd you say?
You just
Gotta
gotta
roll a
roll
10.
on medicine check.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll hop up. I will attempt it.
All right, cool.
We
Just do
try.
that sweet medicine check for me.
11.
Hey, would you looky there? So Arian, you are indeed stabilized. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me to see how many hours you are knocked out for. You are knocked out for 3 hours. Unless somebody basically heals you for, I think it's half of your maximum HP. So yeah, Hyde, you have successfully brought this strange-looking man to life. So, Leon, you're up before Conrad has to make another death saving throw.
If I dash to get over to him, can I still take my action?
No. Your dash is your action.
Fuck!
X, you're
I'm
40
a
foot.
dead man.
I believe in you.
I mean, like, it's just right there, too, and that's what's really killing me. It's just right there.
You not have healing word?
No, I don't. I have Cure Wounds, and I have, Spare the Dying.
I
So,
really thought you had healing word, Leo. I'm not gonna lie.
no, I didn't have it.
There's clear spells in the game. You should take it when we long rest.
Yes, I will certainly do so. Fuck me. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and just put myself right here. I can't do anything.
What's your strength mod?
It's a 15 total.
Well, you can jump, and that's not an action.
That is
Could
true.
Climb up on it, jump, and I believe make it.
Okay, cool. Do I need to roll to jump or just no?
Nope.
That's
You just
okay.
roll double of whatever your strength score is. But when you get there, yeah, you'll have to do something to heal him.
So roll a d20 twice.
No,
Well,
dog.
strength-
Just whatever
your
your
strength
number is.
is 15. Just
Yeah.
double your strength score, and then
Oh,
that's how
so
many
it's
feet
30.
you can jump.
Okay, so it's 30. Cool. Yay! I can get over here now because I moved one block. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do Spare the Dying. I'm gonna kneel down, place my hand on their chest, and go, "Hey, brother. Warden needs you raid once more." And he is now stabilized.
That was a visceral sound.
That was.
So, Dez, you are stabilized. Go ahead and roll me a d4 to see how many hours you are knocked out for.
4. I knew I was gonna roll max.
4. So, I mean, hey, you rolled max once, right? We take it. But you are indeed alive. Just may not know it yet. And with that is the end of combat.
Yay!
Me and
That was
Dez,
my character.
me and Dez in the back of some fucking wagon just rolling out somewhere.
I wish my character was smarter. I would
Guys,
not have liked to do that.
I almost joined you. I was so scared because I have a total of 3 health points.
I had
I'm
4 after
rolling
the 4
down
whacked
too.
the shit out of me.
That was a fight.
Yeah.
Combat. This was 100% level 2 combat.
Yeah, definitely. That was definitely not a CR6 encounter.
No, let's skip the fuck.
This is.
Oh, there's
CR
okay.
28,
Jesus
actually.
Christ. Nani? Oh, fuck it. But I will, before we continue on, I will say this as a warning. The dice are merciless.
Yeah.
All
I
of you
mean,
should
that is
have.
true, but also, and I'm not trying to dog you, that encounter was CR6.
I don't technically always follow the CR rules. I know I should.
That was literally double the XP threshold of a deadly encounter for our party.
But we did it!
Win those.
Yeah, but we did it.
We win those.
We win those.
Yeah.
We just built different.
Y'all
I mean,
win those. Y'all
Yeah.
win those.
Y'all did great. Y'all did.
I mean,
phenomenal.
that's. I mean, let's be fair. That was also like how my first battle campaign session went for all you guys. It was like you all should have leveled up to like 10 at the end of that shit. So, yeah, that was tough. But I enjoyed it.
That was fun. I mean, it
So
was
I'm gonna
tough,
put
but it was
myself at
fun.
1 HP. I'm gonna put myself to 1 HP, so I'm not looking at the 2 failed death saves.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and
Yeah,
go ahead.
I-
You'll
also-
come
I
back up
also-
to 1.
I also fucking, because I knew it was a bad idea. Like, genuinely, I was like, this is dumb, but it's what he's gonna do. And I was like, this is fucking awful. I'm about to get railed. If you check the Discord chat, you just put I'm in danger.
Yes, you
I
did.
knew it was bad.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, I knew I was cooked when I missed.
Yeah.
I tried to go get those archers to like kind of.
No,
Get the
no,
heat
Matt,
off.
Matt, you did fine. You did great. You killed everyone you went into, and you did exactly what you're supposed to: deal with the trash mobs and not run face first into the boss, flanked by 2 people. Believe me, you did great. It's just my character isn't the brightest of bulbs, and so
Here's the thing, though. In like 2 or 3 levels, that's gonna work for you. That will work.
It's not that he's I'm not the brightest of bulbs, but he's a little overzealous. So,
Fair.
believe me, if my character would have been a little bit different, if I would have built him differently, I wouldn't have done that.
I am so glad Connor told me about the feat that I took because I didn't even consider it, and it helped
great.
so much. It helped so much.
Yeah, I do try to help. Believe it or not, I do. But as the caravan is slowly but surely licking, oh, pardon me, licking its
Pardon?
wounds.
I'm gonna be over here with my other unconscious friend.
Yeah, they would probably
Placed
load you two
next
up
to each other.
into the caravan itself, and continue
all-
moving you all forward.
Cool.
Where eventually, you know, the excitement dies down. You notice that, like, in front of you and behind you, other guards were dealing with other packs of goblins. There seems to be only the one orc. But the caravan still stands. It looks like there were no real casualties. Looks like probably just one of the dwarvish guards died in defense, probably at the opening of the attack. And eventually, you all continue to move onward for the day.
Dog
And
incorporate a little bit, or are we punching a little low for that?
Yeah, dog on Corbray. Go ahead.
Can we dog on Corbray, or like, will that get us fired and executed in a shallow grave in the middle of the
You-
woods?
you can tell he's quiet. He might be okay with it later. I'll
Okay.
say that much. How
That's
about
fair.
that?
I'm docking that.
That's his personal note take. Shit on Corbray. 3 underscore lines and a squiggly line underneath.
Dude, I'm a high elf. My job is to remember when I can shit on other people.
That's fair. Would this be considered a short rest or a long rest for the rest of the trip?
So you guys are basically going to travel probably like another hour or two at most, and then you will indeed camp up for the night. In which you would notice as everybody's making camps, they stop the caravan, start setting everything up for the night. You'll notice that Varric Brewbeard will walk up to basically your pairs or your groups, wherever you were, might have been doing, whoever you might have been with, and he would invite all of you to basically set up, in essence, with the Lord Goldenthane for the night. As you all fought valiantly to defend him, they will basically, kind of treat you a little bit for your hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Save a cup of ale for me. I'm still unconscious.
Yes, you are.
So,
Since we're
could I-
talking about pairs, do I just drag Conrad over here?
Is there a way we can wake him up?
Oh no! By this point, everybody is awake. Obviously, like, you guys are very much licking your wounds. Arian and Conrad are just kind of like, oh god, like massive headaches. You feel the pains, but you would see that Corbray walks over to the two of you and hands each of you a greater healing potion.
Oh,
Yay!
Big.
He's good for something.
Oh, he's finally done something for the month.
Exactly.
He looks down to the two of you. He's like, I'm glad I wasn't the only one that screwed the pooch, as it were, today.
You said a greater healing potion, correct?
No, to Conrad and Arian.
Yes, but I'm taking
rolled
notes.
Yes.
Near minimum damage for herbal healing for that. 3 ones and a 2.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's 14 for your boy. I'll take it.
That's terrible. That's just terrible.
As he downs the drink, he goes.
Here, just get dead, Jesus. Man, but yeah, so you both, down those, and you start, color starts going back to your skin. You guys are feeling better. And
I'm right
yeah,
there with you, buddy.
Fucking goblins. What? I mean, what?
Since we're taking. Oh wait, never mind, because this is gonna be a long rest. Never mind, I will get all my health back regardless.
Correct.
Oh.
He was just giving that to those two because he noticed they were the literal worst off.
These little fuckers could hit that hard.
Oh, there's long
Oh,
rest.
you should have felt what the big one did.
I'm not gonna hit it just yet in
Fuck
case
that.
something
Oh,
happens.
I'm glad I didn't.
Oh.
You're kidding me. No.
Well,
I don't know
Regardless,
if you were stupid or brave for that. That was a
Also,
choice.
regardless, it is much appreciated for your work that you've done. If you would like, we're cooking by the fire. We've brought out a cask of ale, just to be on the safe side.
Oh, my eyes light up at ale. Like, oh, thanks for the potion, but the ale's gonna do more for me. As he struggles to get up to his feet.
while you guys are talking with him, you notice the Mindy is kind of off by himself, hunched over his food, like he's as if he's protecting it. Yeah, he's off by himself, a little distance away.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know what is.
It's like a
What the
hermit.
hell are you doing? Oh wait, no. I would have seen this before, and it's like, not this again.
Just
Come
does
on,
this-
lad.
Do you have the social or something? Like, what's the secret?
He's protecting his
I'm
food, man.
I'm
Protecting
not
his food?
sure. I'm not too sure.
Does he think we're gonna steal his food?
Ah,
Is that what's happening?
I know. You'd think he'd there's plenty of food for everyone. I don't know why he's backing
Oh,
away so
Less than
far.
half the size of him. I don't think I could
Maybe-
even eat his food if I wanted to.
Oh, not even if you tried, but maybe we're thinking about this too literally. Maybe he's just afraid of fire or people.
okay, okay.
No, that might be more accurate, actually.
Oh, all right, guys. All right. Mindy.
Conrad, is he afraid of people
Or fire.
or fire?
Or ferrets, perhaps. I do have one of those.
That is true. That one bites. That's right to be afraid of.
Penguins only bites things that deserve it.
Not that
That's
I'm
fair.
aware.
I was not very polite to him on the road. That's quite fair.
Mindy, lad, you did great work. Come by the fire with us.
As Conrad says that, Namindi just shifts a little bit closer. He's at the fire now, but he's still kind of off. Like if we're in a semicircle, he's over by himself
Conrad's eyes are gonna light
on the
up.
other side of the fire.
Oh, that's better than I've gotten most of this time. I think he's warming up to me, lads. Ugh.
As this is going all on, Leon walks up to Arion and goes like, "Hey, your coat! Give it here. It's got some tears and worn padded bitches into it. I'll repair that for you right and proper."
I mean, be my guest, but it's probably going to have a lot more holes in it by the time that we're done here. But sure, be my guest.
I
Yo, what's it called?
never knock
Conrad-
down an honest day's hard work. And like I walk this over, and since this is considered a long rest, I will use the Blessing of the Forge to grant this a +1 bonus to AC for him.
Oh, word!
There you go.
Yeah, as you go to give him your cloak, I reach my hand out to pick you up. Arian, sorry. I go to pick you, like put my hand out to help you back up to your. And goes, to hell with the cloak. Let's get some ale.
Could be
Leo, I
amendments to
will
that.
say, a cloak is not technically considered armor.
What would be his armor piece then?
I don't think he has
don't
one.
have one.
Yeah,
Do not have one.
You,
Uh, he
Sorcerers
really
don't wear armor.
so if you want to do that for somebody else, that would work. But yeah, they're basically just wearing like robes, just like clothes.
Oh, could I do two things? Could I do an Artisan's Blessings and Blessing of the Forge? An Artisan's Blessing is only 1 hour. And then Blessing of the Forge would be for the long rest.
Does it have to be for the armor?
So with Artisan's Blessing, I am able to craft a non-magical item that must include some metal or a simple or martial item, a suit of armor, 10 pieces of ammunition, or tools and a metal object. I can then create something that's worth no more than 100 gold coins.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, don't waste it.
Yeah, I would. I would say this.
None of what I'm wearing has metal on it. That was like,
Also, I sincerely
it's
doubt you're
metal.
proficient with armor.
Yeah. So I would say, like, if you want to do, like,
and
the
also
blessing of the
that,
forge
yes.
for, Conrad or Hyde, like, somebody that's actually currently wearing armor, I would say that would work. It really only works for 3 of you, as, like, Namindi is also not technically wearing armor.
Okay. Well, I'll keep the flavor text of like repairing his cloak for him. Okay. Who's got armor and who's the weakest armor class
Hey,
out
dude,
of
I'm just in a
the three of
robe.
us?
I'm pretty positive it's me. I'm at a 16.
Okay. I'll take your armor as an I'm assuming it's what, metal armor.
Yeah, it's chainmail.
Yeah. So okay. So reversing the flavor text of like repair your code and you. Give me a chainmail. I can fix this for you right and proper. And like, open up a satchel. And I've just got like some metal, like metal working tools, some extra rivets. And you will get a +1 to your AC as I do this.
I'm gonna lean over to Sanguinet and say,
Um,
"I'm sorry. It's been quite a while since I've seen a dwarf again. Are they all this obsessed with clothes?"
I'm not a dwarf. I'm 6 feet
He's
tall.
Yeah, friend, you might want to check your eyes there, but I'm pretty sure that's a fucking warforged.
You don't know that.
Oh, I know exactly where I made that mistake.
None of you know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd
Yes, none
heard
of
on
you
the
can-
road that he had been awakened in a laboratory. Specifically.
What do we think you are then?
Just a
For
dude.
what you can tell, he looks like a dude, but some of you might have information that points otherwise.
From what I've heard,
Okay.
humanoids don't get awoken in laboratories. That's not for the most part.
but to your
You know, that is
request, Conrad is actually going to decline. For the working of his armor.
If I see Conrad decline and like I assume that he's about to turn, I'm like, no, I'm quite alright with mine too. Thank you. I'd like to keep my shirt on.
Leah goes like, anybody else want to tell me no?
You just hear scattered no's from other dwarves and humans from across the campsite.
I feel like I have to decline you on principle, but I also am not wearing armor, so.
Fair enough. As I guess I shall go perform last rites on that poor fellow who lost his life in the attack. If you'll all pardon me, I shall have your cloak prepared and ready by tomorrow's morning. And I promptly fuck off to go find the dead dwarf.
As he walks, like I've been ruffling through my bag, like I'm gonna lean over. Do you think he would like a shield? Do you think a shield would make him feel better?
Maybe a shield would do. I was say, I'm pretty sure I have a crossbow in my pack that I've never fired.
Go,
He's very insistent on armor and things like that. I'll take out the shield and I'll just like put it where he was sitting. I'll leave that there for him, and maybe he'll have some fun with it when he gets back. Just
You might like it.
he might.
Where to put this document?
That ends that flavor text.
Nothing against you, buddy.
But yeah, so Leon, you go off to find this dead dwarf corpse. The rest of you are sitting around the fire, with everybody like kind of getting into some slightly warmer, comfier clothes. Seeing as you guys don't think you'll have any issues tonight.
I stay in my armor.
I also stay in my armor. I do not partake of any drinking. I unwrap my own food, which is a small bowl of what looks like to be half to 3/4 of a portion of rice, and I am ecstatic.
My robes are already comfy as shit. We staying in the robes.
I take Hyde's
will-
portion of the food and feed it to Genuine.
Oh yes, no, that's quite alright. I have mine. I appreciate. Yeah, take it.
Ferret's very happy. It's roasted meats and potatoes. They broke out a cask of ale. Everybody seems to be having a good time, kind of enjoying life. When you guys notice that Madame Devereux was kind of eyeing you all down, looking you up. Some of you would notice this. Some of you would be a little bit too busy eating. When eventually she speaks up, where did they find you lot? You're all quite exciting.
Well, I'm just an archaeologist, ma'am. Usually need one of those for, archaeological expeditions and the like.
I suppose you'll be working for me then.
Most likely.
Pleasure
I
to
speak
meet
up
you.
and it's like, Basically, I'm kind of similar. It's like I'm interested in the history of the place and the books I can find.
I was traveling to the capital looking for work, sent by my paladin order, and ran into this one on the road. He started talking about it and heard that you were looking for protection, so I came along.
Right. Well, needless to say, very glad that we had you all on the road today. Otherwise, things may have turned a bit more sour, let's call it.
They did
That's
turn
You're welcome,
sour for
David.
me.
Anyway, I believe the Lord Golden Thane had something that he wanted to say to you all, and he just, he's eating on like a, pork leg or something like that. He's like, oh, quite right. Well, gentlemen, as I said, or well, as the lady said, it was quite enjoyable watching you all fight this evening. I will say, I'm in need of, let's say, some more protection the closer we get. Verakir is quite the fine warrior, but there's only one of him, and, well, you can see that the things we'll be going up against, they enjoy hunting in packs. So I was wondering if you all would be interested in being my personal attaché, let's call it.
Could definitely take you up on that. I don't see why not. I mean,
I'm assuming I'm not hearing any of this, so I'll be told about this later.
Yeah, you would still be included, like a part of that group, but they notice you're off doing the rites for the fallen dwarf.
Oh, okay. I thought it was super far away. Okay, never mind. Continue.
Oh no, you're. I mean, it's not that far away. It's probably like 20, 30 feet. Like they can see that you're tending to him.
Yeah.
But Golden Thane will pipe up. So I see that at least some of you have some interest, and if that's not good enough for you, there is some other ways I can sweeten this deal.
And Mindy's ears perk up.
We're going to be the first ones into this stronghold for the first time in the better part of, well, over a millennia. As far as we're aware, it has not been pillaged, pilfered, nor grave robbed. You all will get a slightly larger cut than everybody else on this expedition, since you will be working directly for me and my two associates, Madame Avinia Devereaux and Sir Gannon Corbray. Now, if you all would like some time to decide on this, that is perfectly fine. On the other hand, if you choose to do it now, you see he takes out a bottle from behind him. It's this nice bottle of dwarvish whiskey.
Where did he have that?
Simply,
He doesn't have a backpack. Where did he pull that from?
I've been told that it's best not to think about these things.
hey, it's best that you don't. We have our ways. But
That didn't help my friend's thought, but all right. I agree with your sentiment.
oh, I know. But if you all would like to agree with me, I only simply ask that you have a drink to start with, and you'll be leading the charge, so to speak.
Does it have to be that whiskey?
Do you have your own?
I mean, I certainly have liquids.
I don't think I would have whiskey on me.
Good. You just don't have a backpack, and you have
It
a
was
bottle.
sitting
You didn't
in the
bring over here.
It was sitting on the ground behind me.
Oh, if you'll have
If-
my
Oh boy,
If
I'm
you
in.
if you don't want the whiskey, that's fine. But I usually, whenever business is concluded, we drink whiskey.
But what about that cask
Who
of
am I
ale
to
that they brought
deny
out earlier?
traditions?
Does that mean the
Walks
business?
up, takes a swig.
the ale was a thank you. The whiskey's
Beautiful.
best.
the whiskey is for signing the contract, mate. The ale was merely a thank you. And Arion will take a swig as well.
I'll take a swig as well. If you'll have my sword, I'll be next to you.
There was
hold
no
on. If you'll have my
hesitation.
sword, I'll be there.
Like the whole time y'all were talking, Mindy was just walking up to take the swig.
You'll see Raiden looks at you, Sanguine, and it's just like, look, I know you don't like where it necessarily came from, but it came from a proper distillery just outside of Titanfell. It's not like it was hiding it up my arse.
That was my concern. All right. I sadly will still have to refuse. I am terribly sorry. It's not part of my upbringing, let's say. But I have no reason to say no, so I will accept the contract.
Alcohol is not a vice of mine, but Kenuant would certainly partake, if that would do.
Who? Your fairy?
Yes.
Ah.
Is that a problem?
Oh,
I would actually be quite. I would be quite enjoyable to see a dwarf, or not a dwarf, a ferret actually drink.
You must be careful. You must be
Pour him a
careful if he
glass
likes
full
it.
before, just make sure it's in a glass, because he might actually try to worm his way into the bottle, and he will drink all of it if he gets in there.
Okay. He goes off, finds a glass from one of the trunks somewhere. He
He's done
pours
it
it.
before.
Yeah, that
You know,
ferret is
when we
that ferret is one of the reasons that half of my rations have been disappearing. If he likes it, he just takes it. It's not. It's not very polite. It's not a polite ferret.
No,
finished.
no, he is certainly not.
If we ever finish this bottle, I fully expect to see him climb in there. I hope you know that.
Of course.
I hope this wasn't expensive whiskey.
you're a
That's a waste of
strange
money.
group, you two.
I left the good stuff at home, lad. Don't you worry.
Oh, all right then.
A
This is
strange
just
lot,
fine.
you
Not strange, curious.
So,
I have a bit of information, trying to gain more.
as you all have your own reasons for joining this expedition, which we can get to that later. I don't rightfully care at the moment. I am just grateful for your participation earlier, and hopefully for greater things yet to come. The journey ahead of us will indeed be perilous. There's quite a lot that we do and don't know about. So I'm going to have the lot of you leading the way. You won't be too much further ahead than you think. You'll still be just outside of reach of the rest of the caravan if you happen to run into trouble. But, just something to be considered. There's dangers with this job, but I'm expecting a mighty fine payout from the end of this. A bit closer, I'll tell you exactly what it is we're looking for. Just trying to make sure nobody gets any bright ideas this far ahead.
Oh shit! No.
I haven't had a bright idea in a long time.
The way you fought today, lad, I can tell.
Oh.
There.
Leon rushes over to stabilize again.
I found you a shield. Would you like a shield?
Spare the dying! Spare the dying!
No, a shield.
You're a weird one now.
So,
all jokes.
well, now I will see if you have any questions. The head of the archaeological side of this, historical side of this, is Madame Devereaux. So if you find yourself leaning towards that, talk to her, see if you have any questions, anything she might be able to answer. And if you have any questions when it comes to the economy, some of the more financial obligations, you can talk to Sir Corbray. And well, if you see Ferric around here and you have any questions about what we might find, he'll have some information for you all. But, takes the glass from your ferret and pours another glass. If the tall metal cleric wants to join us, give this to him.
Be sure to do
I think I'll give it to the ferret instead.
What is it? The wineskin of ale?
Yeah, Kenuant's on his back feet, just like pawing at the glass.
I'm gonna place it down next to me, just right here. I'll keep it safe, I promise.
It's the wines.
Already gone.
It's
And then
it's
Mindy is keeping an eye on the ferret.
it's the wineskin, right?
The ferret
I'm
is
gonna
drinking
pet the ferret.
ferret
as
has
it
the
drinks.
bottle.
as soon as it touches the ground.
Yeah, I'm petting the ferret as it starts to drink it.
The Mindy starts going for the ferret to try to stop this.
Well,
It's the ale, right?
If you try to grab the ferret, he'll bite you. Fair warning.
I'm still
I do
going for
believe
it.
that I am going to turn myself in for the night. If you have any questions, go talk to my advisors, slash henchmen, I suppose. Talk amongst yourselves. It looks like you all have some getting to knowing to do.
I like this little guy. As I'm petting him, not even really listening to what you're saying.
I'm actively trying to rip the glass away.
I'm
It's fighting
batting your hand.
vicious.
I'm batting your hand away as well.
It's
It's fine. It's fine. Let the little one drink.
and Golden Fan will indeed walk away. Now we're gonna bring to Leon. I'm gonna say if you don't like have any prepared rights, you can just roll some religion, just to make sure he does indeed pass where he needs to.
Please roll an at once you send him to the hells. Please roll an at once you send him to the hells.
No, I
You
do
roll that
have
one, he comes back to life, says
When-
fuck you, and then dies again.
I do have ceremony.
Oh, beautiful.
So, yeah, he cannot become undead by any means short of a wish spell. That's crazy. Why the fuck would like some random asshole like wasted a wish spell? Like, you know what? Turn this fucker undead.
I wish for that random man to be an undead. Look, when you have that much power, you can just throw it away on dumb shit.
Yeah, so it's
I'm just
touch.
saying,
It
if
doesn't.
only one person dies. May as well make it a flawless raid on our part.
So it's touch. It doesn't require any rolling.
I
For
love that so much.
yeah.
That is awesome. Okay, I'm sorry.
So,
yeah, you can
as
perform this funeral rite.
as I perform the funeral rite, I can only it's not a grand ceremony like I would normally have at like a temple or like a proper mausoleum. So it's basically me just like covering him on a white sheet, making sure that his axe, his rings are all tied together nicely. 2 silver coins I place over his head and goes, "What then awaits you, my friend? Into the fire, onto the anvil." I kneel down, I pray, and with that, the funeral rite is complete.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll me a religion, anyways.
That is a 13 and a 3 for 16 in total.
16 in total. As you're finishing up this funeral rite, you feel this bit of warmth around you, almost like it's the warmth of a forge that you cannot see. So you definitely feel that this dwarf has passed on to the proper place.
Yay!
I'm so proud of you.
Also, shout out to Warhammer for showing me the salamanders. That fucking war cry is awesome as shit. Into the fire, onto the anvil.
Damn
Yeah,
right.
the
Into the
repeat
fire, onto the anvil. Fuck yeah.
Vulcan lives.
Vulcan lives. Man, you would like the Blood Angels. We are the Angels of Death.
This
Do
raid is
I
over with.
pass? Do I pass Brightbeard as he's like walking away from everybody as I'm doing this?
Oh, Brewbeard, you probably can. He's off sharpening his axe, tending to some of his kit from earlier if you wanted to speak to him.
Does he know of me? Does he know what I am, basically?
As far as you're aware, nobody knows what you are.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if my identity was released to the caravan at all. Then no. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the group. And hand Arion his completely repaired, flawless cloak back to him.
Damn, that's a nice cloak.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Hey,
See how many more holes we can put in by the time this is over. How about that?
hey. It just means it's doing its job to some degree.
Hey.
Gonna be needing it to keep me warm, perhaps more than anything else, but should be all right.
Hey.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're kind of sitting around this campfire, starting to get to know each other. And you know what? Brandon, what's your passive perception?
Teen.
13. You would notice that Corbray's kind of eyeing you from a distance.
Oh, fun.
I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go see what Sir Corbray is glancing at me for. Evening, Sir Corbray. But we're likely going to be attached to your detail. We'll be helping clear the place out once we get there.
Joy. Was rather hoping you wouldn't accept that deal.
Why is that, sir?
He kind of takes off a part of his coat as you notice that on the other side of it is the symbol of the House of Corbray, which is one of the noble houses of the Fell Peak Empire.
Surely you don't think that you could let House Corbray have all the glory up here, right? Surely not.
If you know what's best for your child, you will stay away.
Sir Corbray, I have not known you for some time, and while I do not perhaps carry the same titles as you, our backgrounds are from similar places. Here we are, up in the snows, up in these hills, going after possible new military site for Drakbraz, seeing what kind of loot may have been left in the millennia untouched fortress, right? Surely. You think that House Corbray would be the only ones to try and dip their feet into some of the glory that's up here?
Well, considering you're the only one from our homeland here, some of us are clearly not as smart as others. If I'm forced to work with you, so be it.
That is... that is perhaps true. Maybe we are the only ones stupid enough to be up here, but I'm not here to step on toes or diminish you or your house. You should know that at the very least. I wasn't sent up here. Came up here on purpose. Try and make a name for myself up here, and I think that we could definitely do that together, don't you think?
That remains to be seen.
Oh, sure. Like I said, I haven't known you that long, but
I know you.
I think I'll grow on you, Sir Corbray. And
I should certainly hope not.
Oh, I think I will. And I'll tap him on the shoulder and walk away.
You feel him staring you down as you walk away.
The biggest fucking smile on my face as I walk away from that.
Do I overhear this with my passive perception of 16?
Probably not. You might have heard like bits and pieces, but you mainly would have seen probably some like expressions and stuff. Obviously, neither side really seemed happy to see the other, but that's really all you can make from that.
Sound good?
But we all saw him like walk over to Corbray, yeah. Like we all know that.
Oh yeah,
exchange
you all
Yeah.
saw him do that, but you don't really know what it was about.
Ah, looks like you had a fun conversation over.
Yeah, I was doing some introductions with Sir Corbray if he's going to be a commanding officer of sorts down there. It only made sense to introduce myself.
He seems like a chipper lad, but I do have a question.
Yeah.
Could he even hit you with an insult?
I mean, he could try. I guess. Oh, I just got that joke. That is fucking elite.
Yeah, that
Oh
took
my
you guys
God.
a second. That took y'all a second.
Caldor, not Caldor. Hold on, fucking Conrad is going to laugh, just hysterically, just Like as he spit takes some of the ale he was sipping, just spit take it back into the mug as he starts coughing and laughing. Oh,
that
that
went-
was a good one.
That was really good. I did not get that a few seconds afterwards.
We all do. We all do that group of, like we all like fucking Mordecai and Rigby from Everton go, oh, fucking type of reaction.
Dude, with the character so far, I'm legitimately hanging on every word that Ben and Wraith say. I'm paying attention so much. These two snarky motherfuckers.
Basically, all the Mindy does is he just snickers, and that's about it. No big laugh, just a quick snicker.
Oh, we finally got a positive noise out of the Astral Elf. That's something.
He's a good lad.
There's
I
quite a
can
bit of
tell.
truth in that, though.
Oh.
Quite a bit of truth in that. I mean, he could try. He really could. He could try and hit me with an insult. I'm not sure how successful he'd be at it, but
Well, seeing as less than able after the fight, you only need to land one.
I'm just gonna take a peek back at him. It's like, honestly, I might walk up and let him so he gets a bit of a confidence boost. He looks very upset right now. I might just walk up and give him a free shot.
he was most happy to see me. He was. That much is absolutely certain.
Oh.
Yeah,
Should be
you guys
fun,
are,
yes.
sitting around this campfire, talking and drinking the night away. And unless there's something anybody else would like to do, we will commence with the long rest.
I would like to try to catch Mr. Brewbeard at some point in the evening.
By all means,
I'll also
Oh.
be with you there.
I'm
I
just
will.
keeping an eye out on our surroundings.
The only thing I will be doing is swapping out spells.
and if you can, Leo, just keep me up to date on what spells you do take. I will try to keep, look at that every time we start. But if you swap out a spell, just be like, yeah, I no longer have this. I've taken this instead.
Yeah, I'm just swapping Cure Wounds for Healing Word. Also, I wasn't able to add a feat at all because I didn't have the option to do so. I just wanted to let you know that. Kind of a bad time to tell you that, like towards almost the end of that session, but
It very much
here we
is.
are.
Also, I'm gonna go to Avinia. She was the archaeologist, right?
Yes, Avinia is.
Okay, I'm gonna head over there. See if
There
I
we
can
are.
catch her.
Healing Word.
So one going to Avinia, two going to Varric. So we're going to start with the two going to Varric. So Hyde and Conrad, the two of you, begin to walk up. He's kind of tending to his kit still. He looks up and be like, "All right, what do you two folks want this day?"
Well, a short conversation this evening. I can tell we're all tired. I'll be quick about it. I did see in the middle of our little engagement you were throwing quite the number of interesting little trinkets, trinkets, poisons, all of that. I was wondering if you had any to spare, because apparently we're going to be pushing up the front of it.
That wasn't me, son. That was
That
Golden
wasn't-
Thane.
I'm gonna look at you and be like, that was Golden Thing.
So I'm terrible. So I'm not very good with faces and names. It's been a while since I've been around this many people that I haven't known for a long time. Well, we're here, so
You sure talk a lot for someone that isn't used to being around people.
I never said I wasn't used to being around people. I said I wasn't used to being around strangers. There is a distinct difference.
I was just wondering, Beard, what we in store for us when we're going. What else we should expect? Since we'll be heading it, we'll be seeing the brunt of them. So I'd like to know the enemy.
Well, as you can tell, we've already dealt with, one of the main issues, that being the pale orcs that live up here. There's, far more of them than we think. With their goblin henchmen, but goblins can be only problems in numerous packs. Yeah.
Yes.
Evidently, right? And I pat him on the shoulder. I pat Conrad on the shoulder.
Yeah. As he kind of like he rolls his shoulder. I'm well aware. so there'll be a continued nuisance through the rest of this expedition.
Hey, that'll be the case. However, that one, as far as I can recall, I believe actually had a bounty on its head.
Mm.
So that's why it had a slightly larger force. More goblins attracted to it. A renegade warlord or something, as far as I'm aware.
Well, this war boss is taking. How many other packs unknown?
Well, we're traveling zoo. We really only have to worry about one. That's the main war boss. He seems to be the biggest leader, at least around these parts anyways. Korg Gorgots.
His name.
He sounds.
Well, he's got a penchant for taking beards from dwarves. So if we meet him, well, let's just pray that we don't. Aside from them, giants, of the frost variety mainly up here. Well as other things. There have been reports of some flying beasts around here. And one particularly large one.
There's another.
He's gonna think about it, and he's gonna go. Are you saying a frost dragon in this area?
I can either confirm or deny. They happen to be rumors regardless. But if we run into either of those things, we're running. Or trying to hide.
I would surely. Even I'm not.
If you happen to see either of those things, call it out, and call it out quickly, and run as fast as you can. We won't be able to keep them. Fight them, regardless. The weather can be treacherous up here as well. I half expect a blizzard or a snowstorm to mess with us.
I can. This orc boss also sounds like a.
Now, something else we have to keep aware of, at least in some of the older places, happen to be up here, is the Skaven, the rat folk.
Oh.
Rat folk.
As he out with like an audible like sigh of just like come the fuck on. Like, Skaven, they normally don't nest in the mountains.
Well,
Why would Skaven be up
as far as we're aware, they might be tunneling through the Iron Spine Mountains itself.
here?
Their undercities are, well, not always on the most conspicuous of places.
That makes this even more possible dragon sighting. Skaven.
And as far as we're aware, that's it. That's all that there is. We should be wary about what might come next.
I'll be sure to keep an eye
Good lad.
as as almost see Conrad just kind of stiffen up a little bit, like not in like fear, but oh shit, like this is gonna be fucking tough. As he's now head on the swivel, no more of that little aloof, just fucking head on the swivel, focus. As Jesus.
Mm-hmm. And he kind of looks at you, saying, if either of you have any more questions.
Who'll be taking?
Say again?
He'll just go. Who taking?
Who's taking point? Sorry, you keep cutting out.
Oh, sorry. Who will be taking first watch?
Oh, we've got the other guards looking after that. You shouldn't have to worry about that tonight. However, we have people that are meant to stay up in the night.
All right. I'll take your word for it. As he nods his head just a little bit as understood, and he turns to walk away.
I'll give Mr. Ruber another little nod, and I'll keep in pace with Conrad. How far away would you say that we are from the camp after we get a couple steps away from Brewbeard?
He was like still in the camp, but on the fringes. So like you would be in camp unless you wanted to walk away from camp.
I wanted to try to talk about something discreetly, but if we're too close to camp, we're too close to camp.
I mean, you could
can take
probably
a-
pull him
yeah.
away. And...
Yeah, you could snag him.
Yeah, so I'll probably motion Conrad over a little bit to walk a little bit away from the camp, and I'll just say, "All right, now, Conrad, I just had a small question. As you know, I'm not very good with new people, so I'll just be outright and say it. I've had a certain little bit of information, and I'm not judging you. We all have interesting pasts. I feel like I've heard something about you and an innkeeper."
Yes, I've this as well. It's utter nonsense. A slight argument on the streets taken out of proportion.
It's out of proportion.
Yes, a small disagreement on payment. I paid the man anyways. You know how some of them can be. Tell you one price in the morning, and tell you one price at night, and then change it in the morning.
I do remember hearing that go would change hands. I don't remember it in that order, but if once again, not trying to judge, we'll have a past and a glorious future. If that's the story you'd wish to go with, I can uphold that as long as I'm possible, but...
Yes, for some reason people think that I mugged the man, but I'm a paladin. My god would not look favorably upon me if I extorted those who did nothing against me.
Can I insight that?
By all means. Please.
16.
Nice. Well, what does he get out of that, Des?
You see that he's being honest. Like, there's no, like, darting of his eye or anything like that. He's not, like, stiffening up. You see more, like, exasperation, kind of, as he's just, like, sick of hearing this.
And
He's
upon
not
seeing us,
hiding anything. He's
Gotcha.
not
Well-
hiding anything.
upon seeing that, I'll look to him and I'll just sort of like get an apologetic look in my eye and say, "You're right, Conrad. I'm terribly sorry. I can see that I've upset you. I too know what it's like for the world to misunderstand what you do and how you live your life. So I shan't hold it against you, and I will attempt to push this story forward if anyone attempts to question you. I promise."
Well, thank you. Well, since we're on this subject, I've also heard something about you, good lad.
Oh, what is that? Only good things, I hope.
Well, yes, nothing too bad, but it said that you were used for government work?
Ah, yes. I come from a very special, small, indiscreet sect of not the Elven government, but the Elven government does choose to give us small contracts, gathering information, not unlike what we're doing here, getting names, things of that nature.
I would also like to investigation check this.
Yep. Go ahead and roll insight.
Insight, sorry. Insight. Where is my insight? Gotcha. That is a nat 20.
Well, Panda, what does he get from that?
He's lying.
So I just
Kill
let it
him.
roll. Let it roll.
What the fuck is that?
Oh my god! he looks at you and just shits himself. He doesn't know what to do.
I don't shit myself, but Hyde's gonna look at you. He's gonna like sort of.
You are
like.
absolutely
Yeah.
believe everything that you just said.
What?
He what?
What?
Oh.
No, no, no.
No, no,
I
no,
was
you, not Nez. Hyde believes it. It's
No,
like,
but,
this is what I am.
What? I don't think. So
Unless
I didn't tell the whole truth, and Conrad sussed that out. And considering your colossal success and my colossal failure,
yeah, say what you will about it.
He's
Like,
gotta know.
I'll sort of like throw my arms out, like look to the sides because I see that you caught on to me, and I was like, look over to camp, and I'll pull you over to the side a little. All right, there's a tad bit more. I know that look in your eye, and I don't want to start. I didn't want to start a relationship out on deception, but I was caught. So we deal with. I work with a very small organization and a very powerful organization. The Elven government, as you probably know, does not like to instigate issues. They do not like to be caught holding the knife, per se. My order has been known to accept jobs in benefit of the Elven government without being attached to the Elven government.
Such as you see, like that, the singular green eye just starts to bore in even harder.
The Elven government is purely reactive and
Oh.
We lost the
Panda?
boys.
Panda?
We lost them.
Panda, the reactive. What are they reactive of, Panda? I must not know.
you fucking died.
Panda, they're reactive. What happened? Even the government censured you. The Elven government said you're stealing secrets.
That government. The government's like, he's
Cyanide
talking.
pill is remote activated.
The government knew.
Oh, he's got it again.
Dude, the Elven government has activated your cyanide pill.
The Elven government.
Twice.
The instant death magic has been applied. I want. Oh wait, what? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Phenomenal.
I
So
heard reactive.
yeah, so the Elven government is defensive, it's reactive. If someone needs to die, they can't be associated with the Elven government. The Elven government does not attack, we defend. My order is separate from the government, but we've been known to take care of problem areas and get into no-access places on behalf of the government, but staying fully attached just in case we're caught. Now that is to say between you and me.
And what's your purpose of being on this mission?
Truthfully, being completely honest, I was told to come. I was told to be on this mission. I was told to gather information, report information, and look for potential candidates to join my order. It's alright though. You need not apply.
He is going to. He's gonna look at you still. He's gonna be boring into you. He's gonna think about the words that you just said. Can I insight that last one? If he's telling the truth that he's not here to kill somebody here, or an investigation again, or is that
I'm gonna say
necessary?
with that. I'm gonna say with that nat 20. You know he's not.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
not
I know.
lying. I am
Okay, so
not
he's
here to kill anybody.
All right, he's not here to kill anybody. His order is very shady as fuck. He's gonna look at you with a sympathetic eye. You're gonna see that fucking glaring stare. You just start to soften as he goes. Well, just stay in front of me while we're going.
Oh, of course. Of course, yes. When it comes to the recruiting, I actually had my eye on another in the party, but that stays with me and the master.
As he's gonna take you at your word, and he's gonna drop down and go. I think for me to keep my silence, you'll need to have a drink with me.
That goes against every instance of my order.
As he playfully taps you on the shoulder and goes, "Ah, what the hell?" But
The hell is it would go against my order? It'd be like me asking you to mug an innkeeper.
He gives you like just a scoff and gives you a scoff. Goes like a scoff, like half scoff, half giggle. As he just goes, "We'll find then. As long as you don't throw anyone under the bus or leave us for dead."
Oh, of course not. I need you to get the information. I can't do this by my own. Respectfully, of course. I mean no disrespect. You are a very capable fighter. I'm not saying I'm going to use you as cannon fodder. I'm very happy to be in the group that we're in. I'm very fortunate, in fact. But my orders are the same.
As he's gonna go ahead and walk away with you. He's gonna beckon you over back to the camp. It's like, all right, I'll take you for what you've got.
And I you, sir.
And the two of you walk back to camp and are able to do whatever you wish for the rest of the night. Now, I believe it was Namindi, and did anybody else want to go talk to Avinia?
Ooh, just me.
All right, cool. So yeah, you notice that Avinia is kind of writing some notes down on what happened. She appears to keep being, some kind of notes or something on what's happened today.
How much do I know about the history of where we're heading?
Go ahead and roll history.
Hey, I unfortunately have to go.
Aw, Sag.
Sadness.
Yes.
I don't know why it's rolling multiple again, dude. But yeah, I rolled a 1, so I don't know shit.
You don't know shit. But yeah, okay, Leo. We will continue on a little bit further. Oh, okay.
That's
No,
Panda.
that
He probably
was-
just.
Oh, that was you. I'm sorry. I thought you just fucking left.
No. That's
that's-
Panda.
Oh,
Panda's
Jesus.
having issues again.
But yeah, we'll march on a little bit. It won't be too much.
Okay.
But I will let you know what happens.
All right, sounds good.
Alrighty, bud. Well, you have a good night.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you later.
All right, from where I left off from the first session, Hyde and Conrad speak with Varric, Brewbeard about things, and they have a spicy aside together. Namendi speaks with Avina. She's keeping notes on the happenings of the day. The city fell during a rebellion, had a powerful economy and multiple magical items. Hyde leaves food in his camp with a strange note about Apollo. We have 5 or 6 more days of travel to this ancient city. We are traveling through the mountains and a bad winter storm hits. We are slowed a little, but are on track. Snow starts to pack up significantly as we pass through the strain, and a large bellow is heard from far away. Varric tells us to get down, and as frost giants pass by us as we keep quiet enough. We hear a constant, steady beating as we advance, and Leon sees an adult white dragon flying towards us. It flies by us and dives bombs something else, and we're able to advance. We hear a rumbling in the distance, and we see an avalanche heading towards us, and it passes by us, and we are safe with only minor losses. Poor servant man. We make it to Brasville Doom.